Up your volume. So many bodybuilders operate in extremes of using super light weights for tons of sets or super heavy for just a few sets. A better strength building strategy is to do a lot of sets with heavy weight. So what would this look like? On a squat, for example, instead of doing one all-out balls to the wall set of 5 reps, you might do 4 sets of 6 or 10 sets of 3. It's not going to be as hard as that one hard set of 5, but you're doing more total work. Remember that every goal, no matter how big, is accomplished just one small installment at a time. So every meal, every workout, every phone call is getting you one step closer to your goal in fitness, business, and every other aspect of your life. So keep the big picture in mind, but put your full effort into each little installment for your long-term success. You have to cook in bulk. If you have a full-time school, job, or any other time-consuming obligation, you simply have to cook in bulk, people. This is going to prevent you from making an impulsive decision or eating crap. So what you're going to want to do is set aside 1 or 2 days a week and focus on prepping your meals for the coming days. Also, in way of nutrition, how are you cooking your proteins, guys? So many bodybuilders fall victim to just steaming, baking, or even boiling their meats, which is lackluster in flavor, it's dry, and it's bland. You want to marinate properly a day or 2 before. You want to try pan frying or high temperature roasting to bring out all that flavor of the meat without fatty and sugary sauces. Stretch for mass. If you want to get big and powerful, but stay symmetrical and functional as you go, you have to stretch the muscles out, guys. The fascia gets bound, which is essentially suffocating the muscle. You have to make room for the muscle to breathe, to get the blood flow and nutrients that it needs to grow and stay pumped even when you're not training. For cardio while bulking, focus on high intensity interval training. So ditch those hour-long walks and slow walking on the treadmill like you see so many bodybuilders doing. Focus on high intensity interval training. It's going to make you better in the weight room. It's going to optimize your hormone, and it's going to keep you shredded while you build some quality mass. This kind of training is hell and it's super intense, but the good thing is that you're in and you're out of the gym. And you only have to do it a couple times a week. This isn't 5 or 6 times. 1 or 2 sessions is good while you're building mass. Stay injury free. The number one way to prevent shoulder pain and keep the upper body in balance is to work the back. So what you want to do is specifically work the middle of the upper back, the low traps, the rear delts, the rhomboids, all these muscles in your T-spine allow the muscles to pull back and find balance and symmetry from all the pressing muscles. This is counteracting the bench presses, the dips, and all those other pressing movements. So really blast these muscles. One of my favorite ways to do this is on a face pull with a cable machine on an inverted grip pulling to your eyes. So work the rear delts, work the traps, and blast these muscles to keep the upper body safe. Train your legs with high reps. Heavy, hard squatting should always be the cornerstone of your leg workouts, but don't neglect the high reps either, because these hardcore, high intensity sets allow you to take a little break up top to reset your breathing, but they also spike your hormones and your growth like no other, so don't miss out. Learn to let go of stress. So many people say sleep is the most underrated aspect of training, and although it's very important, I'd have to disagree and say that it's chronic stress that's limiting so many people's gains. Your sleep, training, and diet can all be on point. But if you're constantly stressed with high cortisol levels, you'll inevitably store body fat around your midsection. So stay chill, stay calm, and get lean. Stay consistent. Consistent, focused work. It's not always glorious, it's not always sexy, but it's the only real way to get results. If you want to build the body you want, you have to grind, and you have to plug away day in and day out. It's this single-minded focus that's always going to separate the winners from the losers and build the body you want. In addition to nutrition, sleep is absolutely crucial for seeing gains, guys, because when you're sleeping, all your body's most important muscle-building hormones, like growth hormone, are highly elevated. So look at babies. They grow faster than any other person, and they sleep more than any other person. So prioritize sleep, optimize your hormones, and get that growth. Power through your slump, guys, because if you've been in the game for a while, you know it's inevitable. You're going to hit a roadblock. Things are going to get detoured from work, business, family, and a million other factors. Sometimes training is not glorious. It's just going to suck a little bit, but that's just the way it is. Don't give up. Don't quit, and I guarantee you'll see the results long term. And on top of that, a serious training session is a great way to burn off some stress. We're all gonna die. That's a morbid thought, I know. If that doesn't motivate you right here and right now, I don't know what else will. You talk to any successful person and they'll tell you time is the most valuable commodity of all, because unlike money, you can't get it back. There's only so many months, weeks, days, and hours we have to make our dreams come true. So get after it.